a monkey in your pants?
Right, folks, this is a pickups video. I'm going to call it March pickups video. Is that even the right month? Yeah, it was the right month. Although I did pick up more than this in March, but this is a pile of stuff that I've still had sitting here. You hear that noise? It sounds like the cat's getting around for doing something bad. So this is a bit of stuff rather than just building up and building up, building up. Um, I thought I'd just do it in sort of a bit of everything, to be honest with you. To be fair. First item, sorry, I've got an itchy head. First item is a Wii U game that I got in Argos a little while back. It was a decent price and I had a voucher as well to use it for made it even cheaper. And it is Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2. I think I've maybe played Bayonetta 1 a tiny bit, quite a little while ago. But I'm kind of like, it's got a sticker on it. Does this sticker come off? Argoth, do not rip. Oh, do not rip. Oh, hate stickers on stuff, Argos. Do not rip. Argos is a UK store if you're from out with the UK. It sells everything. Oh. So special edition, Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2. This is the top special edition. I'll add that to the collection. Not got it, not really played any of them before, I don't think. But it was too good a price not to pick up, so I will sit this over here, sort of there. The next game is something that the wife picked up in a charity shop for me recently. She phoned me and says, I've got this game, this game, this game, this game. Do you want any of them? And most of them were football nonsense or wrestling games. I'm also not a big fan of wrestling games at all. So it's football or wrestling games. And I have played this originally on the Xbox 360, and I do like it. And you may think I'm getting all these games, particularly for this system, and not playing them, but it's not true at all. I'm currently playing through a game at this moment in time, so there you go. But it's the original Assassin's Creed. It's from some charity shop, I don't know where, but it says £2 on it. I don't mind paying £2 for basically any sort of PS3 game, and I'm beginning to get a little bit of collection of PS3 games now. I still want to try and play Ni no Kuni, but it's extremely daunting to try and put that amount of time aside. So Assassin's Creed, it's another one. Where am I going to make the pile? Here. And follow on from a game that I picked up in one of the recent videos for the PS1. One of my all-time favourite games on the PS1, and I thought, right, I have had this game in the past as well, but I thought I need to have this sort of 2/3 of the series of the games, and it's Discworld 2. Never played it. I remember seeing Discworld 2, the intro demo, I think, on a magazine disc or something like that for the PS1 back in the day. But yeah, really glad to have this along with the first one now, and I still need Discworld Noir as well at some point. So glad to have that, I should say. And I want to play through the first one. I've been tempted to do it for this channel, but I don't think I'll be able to do it without using a guide. So that sort of defeats the purpose, the point. The next game, it had bubble wrap in it. Next game, I got on a Facebook page. I got a little while back. I never even knew it was out on the Spectrum. Played it on the Amiga originally, but it is The Simpsons Bart versus the Space Mutants. I've still played it. I've seen gameplay videos of it. It looks alright for a Spectrum game. This is an audio cassette which games came on, and it's got the manual as well. There you go, which is in decent condition. So I've got quite a few of these bigger boxed cardboard box things for the Spectrum. Hold on, is it the Spectrum? Possible error. Yes, it is. It actually says on the box there. That's weird. Commodore 64/128 cassette. Maybe it's just a generic box. But it is Spectrum cassette, or maybe somebody's put it in the wrong box at some point in its life. That's bizarre, but never mind. Yeah, glad to have that. I never even knew it was out in the Spectrum, and I will do a gameplay video of it at some point when I get the chance. In fact, right, I'm going to record it after this video, and you'll see it at some point in the future. A couple of quite a few actually PS3 games now. I am enjoying the PS3. I'm playing through a game at the moment. Quite an early PS3 game. I'm not going to say what it is just now because it'll maybe here is a long play, let's play thing. My phone's buzzing. And at first I started playing it, obviously it's 720p and whatnot. It's funny how at the time, like all the games say on the back of them 720p, you never even thought anything of it at the time. Oh, it's 720p, it's 720p. Whereas now it's the resolution gate of the new current gen, next gen consoles, whatever you want to call them. And when I first started playing through the game that I'm playing on the PS3, I was like, oh my god, it doesn't look that good. You can tell that it's like struggling a bit, and it's 720p and the resolution. But then, like an hour in, I was like, bloody hell, this game actually looks alright. It's good. So the PlayStation 3 and obviously the Xbox 360, I think they can still hold their own when you compare them to a PC like this. Although to be fair, considering the cost of the parts in it, etc. I very rarely use it for gaming. I am enjoying playing with a controller on a console at the moment. Sorry, I've got an itchy face. I don't know what I was saying. I think when you compare, it's holding its own still. The PS3 is still holding its own, and the Xbox 360. Obviously, when you compare it to PC or current gen systems, you can see a difference in frame rate and graphical capabilities, etc. Some days won't speak to me right bad because my phone keeps buzzing. So anyway, this is a game that I've wanted for a while. It's intrigued me from probably when it was released. I don't think I have ever played it. I love the style of it, the graphical style of it, the music in it as well. I think is really good. Bear in mind, I've still even put it in the machine. This is going from gameplay videos, etc. That I've seen on it, but it is Mirror's Edge. I've got to play this game at some point as well. You say this about all games, but I specifically went out and bought this. I didn't find it. Not expensive or anything like that. Box complete, blah de blah de blah. But I just love the music, the art style, everything of the game, and it's one that I've been on my radar for quite a wee while. So one that I'm glad to pick up, and I'm hopefully gonna play soon. The next game is another PS3 game. Sort of an underrated PS3, sort of Xbox 360 game. It sort of slipped under the radar somehow. I did play a demo of it when it was first out, I think on the Xbox 360. Decent game actually. It's like a hidden gem. I think I maybe saw it on I was going to say Sweaty Jesus. Metal Jesus Rocks video. Hold on, drink required. I think I saw it on Metal Jesus Rocks best PS3 games or hidden gems, something like that. But it is Enslaved Odyssey to the West, and like I say, I played the demo of it I think on the 360, and I really do like the look of this, and it's another one of these games that I will get onto at some point and get stuck in. What I'm going to try and do after more or less these games, especially with Play coming up, is I'll be buying no more games for a little while. Any new releases, particularly for the PS4, etc., I'll add them to a list, and I'll maybe get them a little bit later on down the line when they're a bit cheaper, unless I totally want to play it now and then sort of thing, which is what happens a lot of the time, unfortunately. It's buy too many games. But yeah, because Play's coming up, and I've got so many current gen games to play, last gen game to play, whatever. You know what I mean. And retro games that I still want to play as well. So for that reason, I'm going to really try and calm the beans with the buying of games for quite a little while actually, and play a lot of the games that I've acquired. Next game is from, have I actually, before I hold the phone, have I got that? Yes, I do. It's from the makers of Heavy Rain, which I do have sitting up there. I had to just check. This is another game actually that came out in the PS3. There was quite a few PS3 exclusives that came out. I think I maybe had my Xbox 360 at the time, and I was like, oh, that looks good, that looks good, that looks good. Whereas I thought the Xbox 360, especially near the end of its life cycle, although it's not finished yet, but certainly near the latter bit of its life, it was struggling for exclusives, where Sony was still chucking quite a few exclusives out there. A bit of a mixed bag on this. I'm going to open this because I can hear the disc rattling about, but it is Beyond Two Souls. I enjoyed Heavy Rain. I've seen a bit of gameplay of this before when it was first released, etc. But yeah, it's a game that I wanted and it's on my radar as well, so I picked that up. And the next one is, there's a lot of PS3 games here. Next one is another game that my wife picked up at a charity shop for me. She says, they've got this. Oh no, it wasn't, it was Game. She was in Game, and I started already given her a list of games, and they're doing like a 3 for 2, and they're quite cheap. And I was like, get this, get this, get this, get this. And she said, oh, I've got this game, and I was like, oh, please at least make it be the first one, so it makes sense. And it is. I played this very, very briefly on the PS3 when I had one of my PS3s quite a little while ago. I thought the game looked amazing graphically, and it's one of those things, buying too many games at the time and never giving it the time of day. I think it's very, very linear compared to some other versions of the game, sort of corridor gameplay, if you know what I mean by that. But it is Final Fantasy 13. I remember I actually had it on the Xbox 360 at one point as well, because it was multiple discs, whereas I think this is one. Another game I genuinely have bought with the intention of playing it, and obviously I want to get the second one, and Lightning Returns as well, and I want to play the new one, and then the new one that's coming out, and I want to play Final Fantasy 7, 8, and Final Fantasy, is it 3 or 4? It's too many Final Fantasy. I've not got enough time, have I? But yeah, I want to play this. This is what I mean by I want to not be buying so many and playing a lot more games. And I think this next game may have been on the same Metal Jesus Rocks video, Hidden Gems. I'd never ever heard of it, but I thought it looked alright. It's Spec Ops The Line. It wasn't $7.99, it was 2 for 3, so it was dirt cheap. I've just got headaches. If I start doing this and squinting, I've got a headache. It's weird, like a sort of army third-person shooter type game, but then weird shit happens in it, is all I remember from the video. And these stickers, 3 for 2, cheapest item free, that's nice. How about just charge me £1 and £1 more, and don't stick these annoying stickers on the boxes? That would be beneficial. Next game is a hidden gem as well, actually. I think I've maybe briefly talked about this in another game, or mentioned it, or suggested it in another video, I should say, quite a little while ago. I played it a little bit on the 360, and I did really, really like it. The studio that made it went under not long after it. I don't know if it's because the game didn't do terribly well, but from what I saw of it, my monitor just switched off. My video's too long, is what I'm saying. That's what it's saying. What I played of it at the time, it's really, really good. It's like an action adventure RPG game. Again, I specifically bought this, I didn't find it, but it's Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. I wasn't sure if I said the Reckoning or Reckoning, but yeah, I can't talk about it too much because I've not played it since for a hell of a long time. But it's I liked it a lot when I did play it, and I know it's rated as quite a good hidden gem type thing. Hold on, I'm just fixing the inlay because it's a wee bit squiffy. Squiffy inlay, squiffy inlay. I do like the PS3 boxes as well. So next game, oh, it's another modern game. I think I only got this because it was dirt cheap. I can't even remember where I got it from. It might have been eBay actually. But it is an FPS game, and I do like FPS games to have a bit of a dick about on. Never played any of these. I've owned them multiple times on the Xbox One and the PS4 already prior to now. But it's Metro Redux, which is Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light Redux, two sort of grimy Soviet nuclear FPS games. So it's another one for the collection. Now this one, I definitely saw this. Where did I see this? Oh, Classic Game Room is where I saw this game actually. I'll open it, and I've kept it. It came in sealed in a little thing for a very particular reason, because this is the eBay that I bought it off sent me in a nice little protective thing, and he also stuck a note on the front of it, or she also stuck a note on the front of it. I do not know. And it said, "Do you have a monkey in your pants? Long-term subscriber." There you go. Keep up the videos. So I was like, no way. And the same person commented on one of my recent videos, and I was like, aha, it was you. Because also in the feedback they said something about monkey in your pants or something like that. But yeah, small world when you buy a PS3 game off eBay, and it happens to be one of 800 plus subscribers on my YouTube channel. So to you, I think somebody's still messaging me. Your YouTube username is DP space D or something like that. I'm really sorry if I got it wrong. I've not played this yet, because I wanted to make sure that I kept it with the note on it so I could show it, etc. But it came ridiculously quickly with that lovely note stuck to the front of it. Really good condition. Contains the soundtrack, etc. to the game as well. Sorry, I never even said that. It's Under Defeat HD Deluxe Edition. It's like a helicopter shoot 'em up, and it looks really, really decent as well. So to the eBay user, stroke subscriber. Can't remember the exact username on YouTube or eBay. Thank you very much for sending me this, and thank you for the little note as well. It's much appreciated. And finally, I got a game. I'm gonna just check my phone before it goes buzz again. Anything important? It's Retro Dave. Not important. For the PS1 videos, I said I didn't want to lie in bed and find expensive games on eBay. I didn't want to do this. I shouldn't have, but I did. It's in good condition. There you go. Yep. But I am going to be a bit sensible about it actually. My PS1 is mod chipped, so I am actually going to sell this on eBay and get the US NTSC version for probably a little bit more than half the price of what this costs. So it was a moment of selling this, but it's going to be rectified in a weird roundabout way. But it's kind of nice to have this, but I think I'm going to sell it and get the NTSC version. I'm going to be playing a lot more games. I don't know if that will mean more playthroughs of games. I do enjoy doing those sort of things, but a lot of time edit all the videos and upload them all. They take ages with my slow upload speed here in this countryside area that I live in. But playback pools coming up as well, so for that reason as well, I'm going to rein things in a little bit and control any potential spending sort of things as well. I've got plenty of games that I need to be playing, plenty, and what I am genuinely going to try and do, I'm not trying to convince myself here or you, any new like current system gen games come out, I'm just going to add them to the list and I'll look at it, pick them up later down the line for a little bit cheaper, whether that's 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, unless a game comes out that I really want as well. I'm running out of voice. That's it for me, guys. Let me know your thoughts on any of those games, especially the older ones. If you played them, if you think I should play them sooner rather than later, your experiences with them, etc., etc. Be seriously much appreciated. I do like a bit of interaction. I do always reply back to comments. It might be 2 weeks later or something, but I do try and communicate. A bit of community interaction is probably the right word for. Ooh, I nearly knocked them over. Not good. But for me, guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you next time.
Do you have a monkey in your pants?